but his views on Judaism are a little misguided. I consider it a mix that educates him. It is not that I have ideological differences, I'm just not a hack person.
Hey, look, I didn't know the principal of Bates School was Jewish. It is Bill Nye, the science guy, and Robert Lenny Kravitz. Optimus Prime, he's Jewish.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
And on this day, the Sabbath, we gather here to...
Just like the other Jewish
First carry for Christian McCaffrey, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Is it good?
The game there,
Keep eating.
down. Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Throwing again is Darnold. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be returned for deep in the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6 and that decent field position, throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
Oh, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want it.
Not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Darnold.
All done? Good job.
Just perfect. How about the
Fist bump?
discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, you read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
All gone.
Down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop right at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now again, right side. And he stopped it.
Hang on. Hang on.
Gain on the play there, so that doesn't help.
Hang on. It's all gone. It's all gone. I know. Stop.
Here's Lance to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Nagar's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? The interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did open them to a field goal.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Darnold. It's Moore. And he's put it down after a very nice gain.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start throwing the ball all over the place.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way for the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold.
Oh, my God.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. A bit of a catch for him. Remember, that's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off at the 24. He's at the 30. 10. 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49ers.
He's doing it for all the wrong reasons.
Looky here, Herschel. You got us one of them self-hating Jews. Nothing I hate worse than a Jew who doesn't appreciate her own rich heritage. Come on, Mordecai, let's get her.
As they score a touchdown. The guard out for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to look deep for more.
Oh my God.
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 17-0 our score after 1. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point.
Evelyn, where you at? Oh. You pooping?
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're not too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points.
You okay?
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Deal Dash Go.
On second down,
There's the first bidding
it's
site.
more.
This
And
material
it's
is
that
accessible
line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
less than 3
Yards in a row,
$3, then this
only 2
PlayStation
yards to
card
show
sold
for
for
it.
less than $1.
And on 3rd and 8, defensive beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Here's Lance. This one is in.
Stop, Evelyn.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact. On time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wins, it's 4th down.
Taken right at the 35. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. We'll call that a punt of 30.
No.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. 2nd and 6. These guys tied in. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds McCoy.
Fucking Christ, bro.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with 1st and 20. Now back to throw. Open man here is Gentry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage, they can split out like receivers, but hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And it's back within a touchdown at 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take it.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
Teams have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
I'll take good care of you, you guys have a good time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one. Closed quickly and helped force the incompletion.
Got some ideas, tell me.
So he'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
He's gonna do it. You're ridiculous. You hear me, you ridiculous man. You're...
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Lance now to throw. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's up within 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. 17-17 the score. All even to this this point as the kick's away.
So if Jacob can easily bundle on insurance and saving.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, Moore. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
At 100 Contents, we're here for people who wants to save money and not saving the galaxy with their best price guarantee.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Yes, he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first and 10, here's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On play action, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Again, it's Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Fuck you, use your binky, bro. Did you take Bobby's binky?
Out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Looking deep now for McCoy. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got another 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Stop!
They're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big choke play right there and add to their score.
Now this this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll run on first down. Moore. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Nagar's kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. On the return from his end zone is Grant. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Jakeem Grant. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he's brought down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's more. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Lance. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
They've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll drop to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here we go on 2nd and 12. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
On first down, Moore. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mostert a first down carry, and this will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Off of play action, here's Lance. Rolling to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Panthers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to look deep for more.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 11. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16.
74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Take it at the 37. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back to throw now on 1st down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They'll set up a throw.
They're able to get this to Patrick.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed.